So you guys can hear me? Like I won't have a fancy PowerPoint presentation today. Use lucid charts. So I'm Martin from Comwrap Reply. And thank you guys. Yes. Today I'm going to show you the CoPilot for the Adobe Experience Manager, which is a tool to support AEM editors to boost productivity like 10x. I know that's bold, but you will see in a second what I mean by that. So the solution is aimed at many large enterprises actually that will not be able to adopt the latest innovations from Adobe. I don't know if you guys joined the latest AEM assets highlights yesterday, or you see the sites optimizer, these kind of things, and we see that it will take a couple of years maybe for enterprises to really adapt it because they might have customized AEM for a lot of reasons. And I would say let's start. So I brought 4 use cases for the CoPilot, and the first use case is asset metadata generation, right? I will show you a demo and then give you a little bit of context. So you all know this, right? This is the properties view from your AEM, from AEM assets. And you see this little magic wand we brought in here. And you hit that wand, and it will create a title for you using OpenAI. You can take a description, and it will create a description via OpenAI of this picture. Also, you can, in theory, oh, wait, no, nothing in theory. Let's go back here. So how does it work? Okay, so you have a prompt. You can configure this in the backend. I will show this in some minutes. The prompt is generate a concise and SEO-friendly title. You take this prompt, you take the picture, send it to OpenAI, it creates the title. The same we did for the description, but you see the prompt is a little bit more complex. We say, provide a detailed yet concise description in easy language, someone using a screen reader, so for blind people, right? But we added the image title and the image text there as variables to make the response from OpenAI much more rich, right? So what we do, we send the prompt, we send the picture, we send the title, and we send the text over to OpenAI in order to get a really good meta description. The next use case is tagging. And let me start with the explanation first, and then I show you the results. So we'll go into my lovely client Sunstar. I don't know if they are around here. Thank you. I will use your prod instance now. Ha! Right? So what you see the prompt, right? This is for returning tags. So it's actually smart tags with your own tagging taxonomy. We send in not just the prompt, but also the image name, because the image name contains a lot of information. So taking this prompt saying, return 3 tags, 1 from subbrand, 1 from category, and 1 from solution. Then we take the image and we take the title as well in the prompt, because the title contains a lot of information, right? And all tags from one namespace. So just to create a picture, like a screenshot of the namespace. So this is the namespace of gum. Gum is the namespace, and these are all of the tags that are in there. I don't know, like 200. Those are a lot of tags. And now let's go into the system. Hopefully no single sign-on, please. Yes! Great. Okay. Yeah, we don't like second factors, right? So this is the tagging thing. I hover over here, and I see all the namespaces. And now I hit that gum, and it will take all the 200 tags and the title and the image, sends it over to AI and say, return with the 3. So you see now it says sub-brand Playbrush, category toothbrushes, and the solution is kids oral care. So it's like your own tagging taxonomy that you spend so much time on, right, developing, and not just the Adobe Smart Text. It's your tagging taxonomy applied with AI. Next feature is the metadata generation. And again, quick demo and then a little bit of explanation. So you see the magic wand in the page metadata as well, right? This is the page properties tab. And you can generate the title if you want. You can generate tags for your SEO keywords. But I guess most interesting is actually the description field. So right now, it just describes your SEO description, right? So you don't need to type your SEO metadata anymore. And what's happening here is, when I hit the magic wand, it takes the full HTML, which is here in this case 16,000 rows long, a lot of information in there. We then remove all the not needed parts of the DOM, which is the header and footer. You don't want to send this over, right? We can also configure to remove certain classes in the DOM. We then convert it to Markdown because this reduces the token size by 90%. I don't know who knows Markdown. Yeah, some of you here. Anyways, it's another format of text, but it reduces all the waste, right? HTML is full of waste, so it reduces all the waste, but it maintains all the necessary information like headers and whatever. Send this to OpenAI and returns with the description. And by this, I want to show you the bulk capabilities. So the assets feature that you saw at first, this feature for pages, and the third feature you were going to see supports bulk capabilities, so do a lot at once. I show this here. So we go to classic weekend site. I guess you all know this. We go to the adventure section. And just to show you, it should be empty. Description is not there. Take another one. Description is empty. So I select all of them. I create this workflow. Select it. CoPilot page metadata. Yes. Give it a title. And run it. Now in the back, it creates all the descriptions, and actually quite fast should be done by now. Right, let's see. Bold move. There it is. So it created all thank you. So just imagine the possibilities. You create you do a search on pages and select the subset. You do, for assets, you do a collection, maybe a smart collection. You create a smart collection with, give me all assets without a description. Right? And then run a workflow on them, or you do a post-processing workflow and you upload something to a folder, it directly creates all the title and description for you. So there's a lot of options, and this is why we decided this to be a workflow piece, because we can be very creative with this being a workflow. Last feature, this is actually not in beta, is that one. It's the component metadata. So I'm going to this page, and I guess you know this, classic teaser. I open a CQ dialog. I'm a lazy bum, and I just say, create the damn teaser text for me, right? So this, what you see in the back, is now created. I can go to my assets view, and this is, I guess, very, very interesting, because, yes, we can inherit the description as alternative text, but just let me show you that it works, and I come and I show you what the little bit of magic is behind. Sorry, I have extremely dry mouth. So going back here, so what we do, it takes the image and the website content and create the alt text. Why is that necessary? Just take this very, very, very simple example. Thank you. Is that for me? That's great. Thank you. Thanks, Ian. So I have a web shop and I only sell 2 products. I sell a wooden table and I sell a glass of wine. But I don't have money. I only took 1 picture. So I'm using the CoPilot here. It will return with the alt text like a stamped white, bold, super nice wine glass filled with red wine. And by the way, there's also a wooden table. Do the same for the wooden table. It would say around rustic, super nice wooden table. By the way, there's a glass on top. So alt texts have to be context aware. So I feel that this is a quite cool feature that you get a context aware alt text for your components. By the way, it will work with any custom component you build. We build it like with you in the configuration. I know you can show it later if somebody wants to see it. A little bit complex, but it will work with all of your core components, custom components, whatever. It will work. And by configuration, only no coding necessary. Time left? Anyone? No, whatever. So how do you configure this? So you configure this by profiles. And one profile, I will show you how a profile looks like, but one profile is going to one folder, and it inherits down, right? So I have a German profile for the German asset folder and an English profile for the English asset folder. And let me quickly show you how you configure this. Give you a very simple example. You go here, you go to CoPilot, you go to asset metadata generation. There are my profiles. I take the English profile, add it. I can set even a custom GPT model if you want. By the way, you can set any model that you want. But let me give you an example. So this is how you configure it. This thing will show the magic wand next to the description field. This is the prompt for the configuration. And there I have this little checkbox saying create a workflow run. That means if you unselect this and you bulk add metadata, it will skip that one, right? It will not create the description. But in this case, it would create the title for a workflow run, right? So you see how easy this is to configure. You just add a new, like you can add a lot of metadata here, and then the magic wand will disappear there, right? Let me get back to my thing here. And yes, let me show a little use case why profiles are so important. I go back to Sunstar. Yay! So, and I go to this configuration they created for the metadata generation. It's very simple, actually. And I love this use case because it's so simple. So this one. Generate an essay or friendly title, and this is the magic thing, in Estonian, right? Rated in Estonian language. So when you go on back to the, so the assets that's under this profile, let me delete that. Just let me delete that. I will not save, by the way. Don't you worry, right? And I create the title, and it now, boom, should be in Estonian. And now imagine the possibilities here. You don't need to prompt in Estonian. You just say answer in Estonian, and you maybe not have a Spanish-speaking team, but you have Spanish websites, or you don't have marketing resources in Spain. You can then just automate all your metadata through, and I think this is a very nice feature as well. Lastly, let's say now this is now super alpha, what I'm going to show you now. But this is what we're working on, because it's a copilot, right? It should be very should help you editors out there. And we actually thinking about this feature a long time, and now Site Optimizer comes along. Screw them, right? So anyhow, this is your sidebar, and the idea is you have finished up your page, you're done, right? But you're not really sure if it's good or not, so you just hit this content pre-flight thing, and it gives you a lot of tips. It says, ensure there's only one H1 page, one H1 tag on the page. Show me where that is. Okay, understand. Header tags out of order. An H4 came after an H2. You should not do this. After an H2, you should do an H3, right? Show me that one. Okay, so you can go here. You can fix that. Done, and do the preflight again. Yes, and it fixed it. There are some other features, but I will show you this as last thing here. We did this as services. So this is a service, and this is the SEO or the accessibility service. This is the link validation service. This is the contextual link checker service. And currently with Sunstar and some other clients, we're developing more services that will show up in this bar. A service to auto-generate schema.org markup. A readability checker. Rewrite content. Check my SEO description. If it's there, or if it's there and it's good or not, right? So we all little OSGI services that each customer can decide which to show in the sidebar. Quick QA section. Is it available for the universal editor? Damn too. No, Adobe did it himself. Which AEM versions are supported 6.5 in cloud? Is only OpenAI support? Currently, it's OpenAI and OpenAI via Microsoft Azure. But in theory, every large language model that has vision capabilities and structured output, meaning JSONs coming back and not text, will work. Who's paying for OpenAI tokens is the customer, so bring your own API key, so to say. And how much are the OpenAI costs by this? It's not that much. So take 4.0, which is a good model from OpenAI, and you hit the magic wand 10,000 times, will be $243 to get you a feeling. Okay, so that's not a lot. And by this, I'm done. Thank you.